Do you have feelings for her?
Yeah. Honestly, of course.
Have you had any communication with him?
On the most part, no.
No. And if there's something you could tell him right now, what would that be?
I mean,
Single or taken?
taken.
Hello and welcome to Uncut, live from our studio in Dubai. The audio and visual podcast show that gives you exclusive scoop on our guests and hot topics including some of your favorite celebrities. And now, let the fun begin. Here's your host, S1.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is for you. Okay, today is a special day with us here today. A YouTube legend with over 2 billion views online and over 8 million subscribers on YouTube. Somehow, you guys have been wanting him to come on the show like crazy. You guys have been requesting him like crazy. So, he's here. It's Mo Vlogs. Yes.
The sound effects.
The sound effects.
I love it. Yes.
Welcome to the
Good
show.
morning, bro.
How are you?
I'm tired. You
I
made
know.
me wake up for this show.
It's cool though. You're
Yeah.
looking good. You're looking fresh.
I'm looking. No one's seen me like this, by the way. It's gonna be the first time
That's crazy.
on Uncut with this on. My man.
Listen, what's up with the hair? Let's talk about the hair.
So I always try and do different things, try and do new things. And this time I was like, yo, let me color my hair. It wasn't yellow, like it looks a bit yellow now, but it was
Okay.
actually like platinum blonde, like white.
I can tell it's more on the whitish side.
Yeah, it's more on the
not
white
so-
side, but it looked really like it looks good now,
Yeah,
but it looked really good.
So is it just like a revamp? Are you gonna stick to this, or do you think no?
I think I have to go back to black,
Back to
because-
black.
You just have
I
to.
think black suits you. I mean
I mean,
I'm
this
more
looks
used to
good.
you in black with black hair.
This looks good, but it's just like the first couple of days I was so excited. I was taking selfies of myself. Everyone was like, yo, are you good? Are you good?
The worst part is your Instagram, right? You chopped off half your head because you don't want to
Yeah.
expose the hair.
So guys,
People don't know it yet.
nobody's seen it yet. So I'm just like cutting my face into the snaps. So
Oh my god.
yeah.
Is it feeling okay? Is everybody
Yeah.
liking it?
Yo, people are liking it.
Yeah.
Especially girls. It's funny. I didn't even expect that.
How does Nareen like it?
She loves it.
Yeah?
I did it, and then she came to the salon as well. She was, I think, coloring her hair too.
Okay.
And Dyler was coloring. It was like an influencer color.
Are you
like,
serious?
It was like a party. Everyone was coloring.
I
their
think
hair.
your mom was there too, right?
Yeah, she was also coloring.
It was a whole family day.
Yeah,
I
everyone
didn't
was
get a
there.
call, but it's all right. I'll color my hair next time. People don't even know what my hair looks like.
Yeah. Wait, they think you have hair?
That's the best part. Surprise, I'm bald. Nothing wrong with being bald,
No,
bro.
no, there isn't.
Okay.
To be honest, I was thinking about it the other day.
Are you
I
serious?
was thinking like, what happens if I go bald? And I was just like, I'll just have to rock it. I don't know if I could because my eyebrows are thick.
Yeah, your eyebrows are thick.
Let's not even talk about it.
Talking about your eyebrows, bro.
Yeah.
At some point, you had a unibrow, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even lie. Yeah. Yeah.
When did you decide to like start
I've always
Grooming.
just been waxing it like this.
Yeah.
There's a wax.
and it
It
goes
just
off?
goes away. Yeah.
Does it grow back fast?
Not too fast. Once a month. No, the unibrow is good, but you just take care of yourself.
Okay. If someone didn't know who Mo Vlogs was,
Yeah.
how would you describe yourself?
YouTuber. Just
Is
I don't
that
know.
it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really explain myself to anyone. I just do what I do. I make videos online. Now we have Fun and Shakes. Shout out to Fun and Shakes, the
Fun and
business we
Shakes.
set up.
That's a restaurant you just opened.
Yeah, about a year ago. It's doing really well. thankfully.
Congrats.
Thank you to everybody supporting it.
Yeah. The one thing I admire about you is you understand how to convert certain things into a business.
Yeah.
And that is a very important topic I want to discuss with you as well. But would you really just say I'm a YouTuber?
I mean, people who know me, they know everything about me.
Right.
But I mean, to anybody new, I don't really like sitting there and explaining what I do and don't.
Right.
You know, I just keep it simple. I make videos online, and the rest of it they only really find out once they're like close to me. You know.
Right. You started YouTube about 5 years ago with a gaming channel first,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Hit Spec KO.
Yeah.
How did that go for you?
Yo, that's one thing I always say about YouTube. I genuinely started it because I loved it. Like, there was no intention to be big, no intention to make money. I didn't even know you could make money back then. So
Right.
I was like 16, 15, just making videos. I looked completely different. Long hair, nerdy, you know.
You still had that confidence though.
But that's one thing I've always had. Like, there's a video, did you see it when I was like 14 years old?
Yeah.
You can pull it up. Like, I was in an airplane and I was just like messing around, but with confidence. I was like, I'm going to have 1 billion views on YouTube. I'm going to be an investment trader. Like, I used to say that stuff, and I was like, watching it now, it's like, it happened.
It actually happened.
It actually happened. Like, I said 1 billion, we're at 2 billion.
Yeah.
Like, what? But,
That's insane.
but it's crazy. Like, if you put it out there, it kind of happens, but you also need to chase it, you know?
And can we acknowledge that it's been a short journey if you think about it.
Yeah.
What's 5 years? 5 years,
Yeah.
flies. 4 years ago you started with Mo Vlogs, your
Yeah.
vlogging channel. Your first vlog, as we said, you were confident, you knew what was gonna go down.
No.
Like,
The confidence wasn't there on the first vlog.
you think?
Yeah.
I think you look confident.
Yeah, first couple of vlogs, I looked confident, but it wasn't like
Oh, it
that.
wasn't.
Like, the first 6 months, I was just, like, really, really shy. I mean, to this day,
You're shy.
to this day, I'm shy. Like,
Yeah.
the people who know me, whenever I'm out in public, I try and, like, go to the corner and vlog where there's nobody.
Right.
And it's something really weird about someone like me.
I figured that with a lot of YouTubers, though. I don't know why. When you look at them on camera, they're super,
Yeah.
energetic,
Yeah.
out there, loud. But then when it comes to public, they're just like,
Yeah.
they shy away. Is
I-
it something that, is it like the attention? Maybe you don't want to drag too much attention to yourself.
Yes, I guess. But I'm just such a shy person. Like, it's weird because I'm shyer in person than I am in camera. Like, on
Right.
camera, like, a lot of people are opposite. So in
Yeah.
person, they're loud, but as soon as you put a camera on, they feel that tension.
Right.
But for me, when I talk
It's
to
the
a camera,
opposite.
it's like I'm talking to a friend, you know?
Yeah.
But then when it's like new people in front of me, I just freeze. I'm just like, oh.
Do you think about every time you film? Do you think, okay, this is gonna be seen by millions of people, or this could potentially be my biggest video? Is that something you comes to your head, or you just think, oh, I'm just,
I see it like I'm talking to friends. Like, because I love my audience and they're like so understanding, they just watch it and they're always with me on it, you know? So that's why
Right.
I never stress out too much. And I don't really read hate comments anymore. So that's, I guess, why I don't stress. Like, I take off my t-shirt in vlogs. I do everything.
Yeah.
There's point. My friends have vlogged me in boxers and I'm just like, it's all right. Post that. I'm good.
How did you go from being so shy to that? Is it just like,
I think, yeah, over time, you just overcome it. It was
You
just so
overcome.
new to me at the beginning. It was like, I remember I was vlogging in a car with my mom, and I told my mom, stop vlogging. And she was like, it's only us in the car. But I was like, no, other cars are looking at me. So it
Oh
was
my
to that point where
God.
I was just so shy.
So at this point your channel has 8 million subscribers.
Crazy.
Over 8 million. You're committed to putting out a vlog.
Yeah.
But it not anymore daily.
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, people don't realize this. A lot of people see like vloggers as people who are just like living like an easy life, you know, like spoiled. You're just putting up videos and you're somehow big, but it's a lot more work. And I feel like people around me in my circle, even you,
Right.
you know it because you travel with me.
Yeah, of course. We traveled quite
Yeah.
few times, and I can tell there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Even just the uploading struggle sometimes.
Yeah.
Just uploading a video.
Guys, so like when it comes to like daily vlogging, like the schedule like works kind of like this: 3 to 4 hours of editing a day, 5 to 6 hours of shooting if you want to like make a good content.
Yeah.
So it's like a full on like 10-hour thing, you know? So even sometimes you can't find content, so you're still trying to find, like, your entire day kind of commits to it. So
Right.
doing that every single day without break, like, will exhaust you sometimes.
And you did it for how long?
I think 3 years to 3.5
3
years,
years.
daily. Yeah.
Daily.
Every single day, guys. Like, not a weekend, not one day break, like every single day.
That's something that
Yeah.
that's a big argument that I usually have when people come and say, "Oh, Mo,
Yeah.
got his success easy." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Listen, guys, the one thing is so hard for people to compete with is his dedication,
Yeah.
to his work. The daily vlogs coming out all the time. Like
Yeah.
people start and then
And then it's like,
quit.
but that's why I said you have to love what you do,
Right.
because otherwise you'll never get anywhere with it. And that's what I always say to people, because I've seen people come up to my face like, I've been vlogging for like 2 months. I'm not getting subscribers. I'm not doing it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
if that's why you started,
Started.
like, you can't just come in 2 months and expect to be a millionaire. It's
Right.
just not going to happen.
Yeah.
If you're in there because you enjoy it, just keep going and maybe you'll become big. It's not guaranteed.
Yeah, true.
But if you're in there like, I've come in 2 months, I want 1 million subscribers, it's not going to happen like that. It's just, yeah.
What do you think contributed to your success? Like, what made you, in your head, what made you successful on YouTube?
I mean, it's crazy to say this, but I always say it was God.
Right.
And I know it sounds crazy to say this. Like, it's hard work. Don't get me wrong. It's all of that stuff, like working hard, dedication. But I always say, God has a plan for you. And that's just what happened in my case. Because
Right.
I honestly believe that. Just so much good things happened to me that it's like
And
hard to not say that it was meant to be.
100%. I agree. Do you believe in the fact that hard work
Yeah.
with dedication will eventually lead to some sort of success?
Yeah, definitely. But I also believe like it's what you really want. If you want something bad enough and you put in like the real hard work and like, then it will happen. Like when it comes even to YouTube, let's say, it's not like, okay, let me work hard as in let me make a video every day. But you have to really learn, okay, let me make a better video every day, or let me see
Right.
what the best people are doing and what I'm missing from them, Because if you want to come in new now, let's say to YouTube, you can't just be another like Mo or another S1.
Right.
You need to come in better.
Of
And
course.
that's how people are going to watch you.
You need to reinvent the cycle.
Yeah.
You know what they say of how people say, like, don't reinvent the wheel, just make it better or make it different.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need to reinvent YouTube, but you need to come in different and have a little, you know.
Different taste to it,
When did the money start coming in for you? When did this become a business?
Okay, so this is kind of how I started YouTube. First, I was in university,
Okay.
and then I really hated it at the time.
Right.
It just wasn't for me. So I started, let's say, I think it was around December time. I wasn't uploading too much for the first 6-7 months because I was in university. And then when it hit summer, I was like, I'm done. Like, I really don't want to continue studying. It just wasn't for
Okay.
me, the course I was doing. So,
So you dropped out?
now here's the thing. I didn't drop out.
Okay.
I took a gap year.
Okay.
So in university, you're allowed to take 1 year off,
Yeah.
but continue where you'd left off. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do YouTube. I'm going to do it for 1 year now while I have this gap year. And if I do good enough, then I'll leave my university.
Okay.
And that's what ended up happening. So that summer, I was like, it was like kind of like a challenge to myself. I was
Right.
trying to prove myself. So I was like,
You're like, let me go study or let me go make money somehow,
Yeah.
and
it was just
doing
like,
something I love.
it was
And-
it was a risk I was taking. So I was like, okay, if I'm taking this risk, I need to give it all. So that summer, I started daily uploading, no matter what, like every
Yeah.
single day. And I remember by the end of the summer, I had 30,000 subscribers. I went from like 1 to 30,000, and I was happy with that. And then 3 months later, it all happened really quick though, which I was lucky about. So 3 months
Yeah.
later, I was on 100,000.
Oh,
And I
wow.
remember when I hit that 100,000 mark, I had made these like car videos that were blowing up everywhere. So as soon as I hit that 100,000 around January, every month I gained another 200,000,
Oh my God.
which was crazy. Like even now I don't get 200,000. So for back then when I started, it was ridiculous.
When you look at your fans,
Yeah.
do you feel like they are newer fans or are they like a lot of old fans involved? Because
It's a mix, I think.
yeah,
Yeah, of course there's going to be a lot of old fans watching, but I
Right.
feel like the ones watching now are newer ones. Like normally the first fans kind of get bored after the first 3 years. Like
Yeah,
they
right.
might just like, when you see someone every single day, it's like, okay, you come back and see them.
because it's not very common that people subscribe and then unsubscribe. You know, like
Yeah.
unless there's a major
Drama happening or
yeah.
something.
But in terms of like, people subscribe and then
Yeah.
kind of are just subscribed.
Yeah, they just leave it there.
Or
kinda.
change their accounts or
Yeah.
have a million different, usernames, whatever. But a lot of fans that come to you
Yeah.
are diehard fans. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
seen this,
crazy.
like they know every single thing about
Everything.
you, and especially since you used to be or are still almost a daily vlogger. You give them so much content that people feel like they know you.
Yeah, it's like they feel like we're family, and I love that. Like
Yeah.
they know my cat's name, they know my old cat's name, they know my mom, they know my sister, they know everything. So it's like they even to a point where people are like, "We miss your Mustang, like my first car." Like they felt like that was in their family. Like, why did you sell it? I loved it.
Right.
So they feel like that's theirs, and I love that. Like I love giving them that feeling, like we're all just one family.
Now, does it become a problem at times too? Because I could see that becoming a challenging aspect.
To the most part, like I love meeting everyone. Like once I'm outside, I love like everybody I meet. Like I just love talking to them, taking pictures. The only time where it's really become a problem, it's when it comes to my house.
Right.
But that's something that's kind of solved now. But I mean, there has been specific times where it's just got like too much at my house, where people were like, it wasn't even like groups of people. Because normally when families come to my house, it's nice. You just take pictures with the kids. But it was more like older men when they wouldn't leave the house. Like they would just be outside after you take that picture, wanting kind of intrusion of
Right.
space, you know?
But that's like crossing the line. There's no
Yeah, that's the
there's
thing.
no excuse for that. I mean, someone's house, guys.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Like, don't do it.
I mean,
That's
on the
not
most
funny.
part, I try and be nice. Like at my house, if it's like a family with kids, I'll try and take pictures.
I think you gave me that issue too at that. After I was in your vlogs, I started having people show up at my
You
door
told me
house
about
too.
that.
Yeah, and because he put, there was a few scenes where my house showed, and somehow these guys find the house.
Yeah.
That's why I park my cars inside, right? Because we have like Mo's car and my car, like we have iconic cars. You will recognize them.
His car is a blue Audi R8.
Don't expose me more.
Find it.
No, it's on my Insta. How do you think they find it? Like, do they follow you? Is that?
I
'cause
mean,
they see you at the mall.
yeah. No, I don't think it's really following. The problem is, let's say when we moved into our house, like my sister has a purple Lamborghini. At the time when we moved into our old house, she had a purple Lamborghini. Now it's like a green Lamborghini.
They're always flashy.
Yeah,
out
very
there,
flashy,
loud.
very out there.
Yeah.
So all that happens is one neighbor's kid sees it, then they tell each other, and then it just kind of starts spreading, you know?
So it's the neighbors.
It's just, it's somebody. It's the neighbors.
It's the neighbors.
But I mean, ever since I moved into my new house, honestly, like, there's been no trouble.
Yeah, but you've only been there for like a month. Bro.
Yeah, like a couple months now. But I mean, it's been like, it's getting there.
Yeah. Your channel was about showing expensive lifestyle, supercars, exclusive things.
Yeah.
Do you think you're ever going to move away from that, or?
I think I kind of have a little bit.
You did.
I think now I'm more into just like, I don't know what I can call it, but just like family vlogging. I don't know.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Speaking about family vlogging, your new family, we can talk about that since you brought it up.
Yeah.
So you're more into like the couples video. Let's talk about Nareen's beauty.
Yes, Nareen's beauty.
A very good friend of ours.
Something I knew it was going to come down to.
Well, it's the number one
trending topic.
Yes, this video is gonna go big. I know that because of this question. Nareen,
Yeah.
what is your status?
we're just really good friends. And I think to kind of explain.
Okay, let me cut this. Let me cut this crap.
Wait.
Listen, let me cut you off right there, okay? She came on here.
Yeah.
You watched the interview.
Yeah.
You even did a reaction video
Yeah.
to it. Nareen came in saying exactly the same thing. If you guys planned this, it's not fair, okay?
I mean, to kind of explain my relationship with Nareen, okay? We're as close as a boyfriend and girlfriend would be if they're a boyfriend and girlfriend, but we just aren't, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I mean,
That's-
that's why I say we're really good friends. Like, we're really close. Like, we always see each other. We're always hanging out. But it's just we're not in a relationship right now.
When you say we're as close as a boyfriend and girlfriend
Yeah.
could be, in what sense?
I mean, like, we're always talking. We're always, like, sharing personal things with each other. Like, we have that trust in each other where, like, if I have a problem, I can talk to her. If she has a problem, she can talk to me. And I think that's one thing people don't realize. Like, I didn't meet Nareen when she was this big on YouTube,
Right.
you know? So when I met Nareen, it was like almost 2 years. I think it was 2 years ago. So yeah, this September, I think it'll be like 2 years. So I met her when she was like 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which
Yeah,
is still
you-
really good.
You both helped each other grow as well. I
Yeah.
think you benefited each other's channels.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's not like the way we met. It wasn't really like on collaborations or anything. Like the first time we met, I mean, we did vlog each other the first time we met, but we literally had no idea about each
Yeah.
other, if that makes sense. So, I mean, after a couple of months, she came to Dubai. We hung out here. We really didn't vlog too much when she was here. And then eventually, like, people started seeing us again and again. And they realized, like, okay, these guys are close with each other. And that's kind of where all the rumors started.
do you have feelings for her?
Yeah. Honestly, of course. I mean, when you're close to someone, you're going to have feelings for them. I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to be like, I want to be with them, I love them or anything. It's just like, you just have a good feeling for that person, if that makes sense.
Do you have a crush on her?
S1. S1. Yo, this is him trying to instigate right now. This is media at its
Come on.
finest. I mean, I can't lie. She is a pretty girl, you know?
Yes.
She's a pretty girl. I mean, we're guys. We're going to have feelings for people. I mean, especially when you're that close to someone. I guess, yeah, you could kind of say I have a crush on her.
That's awesome. I'm glad you're
That's
saying
awesome.
it because you need to say this. Let it out, bro.
The only reason I'm saying this is because there's been numerous videos where I've called it crush.
Right.
So I'd be lying if I say no.
Yeah.
You know, I've literally named my videos going
Yeah.
out with my crush. So I kind of just have to say yeah at this point.
So when she came on the show, she
Yeah.
didn't shut down the fact that there could potentially
Yeah.
be something. How did you feel about that?
Honestly, I feel like it's just, I mean, it's good she said that. I mean, there could always be, but I liked her answer because she kind of said something that both of us think, you know?
Right.
And it's the fact that being influencers and with the amount of content, especially that I push out, we're both super busy.
Right.
So if you want to commit to a relationship like now, it really like just get in front of your work, or you just have to just be really obvious with it.
But with you guys, it wouldn't be such a major issue because you guys are like, you do a lot of content together.
Yeah, but we still have like a lot of days where we're not together. You know, where I'm doing my videos, she's
Right.
doing her videos, especially when she's back in Sweden. She's doing her own thing, I'm doing my own thing. So we really only meet when we're in Dubai. Otherwise, we're always just talking.
So when you go to Sweden,
Yeah.
what do you do there?
I mean, when I go to Sweden, honestly, like, I always go if there's something cool we're doing, or if she has like an occasion, she'll tell me. Like, we had her prom
Right.
2 weeks ago or something.
That was the saddest video ever. I mean, that was really sad.
Yeah.
She took someone else and people were like going
Yeah.
crazy over it.
No, but that I already knew before I went. So the problem, but here's the thing, guys. So when I went to the prom, I wanted to go. So she told me about a prom she's having, and I was like, I want to come because
Okay.
I never vlogged my prom.
Right.
So I was like, okay, this is going to be really cool. And in Sweden, their proms are proms.
Like it's a prom.
Like the whole city comes out. It's not like the school.
Wow.
Like they
Yeah.
shut down the roads. There's a red carpet in the middle of the road. So it was something really, really cool.
It was a cool vlog.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I wasn't allowed to go into the prom because I'm not from their school. I'm from another
Yeah.
country.
So how did you get in?
So fast forward, the guy she went with, super cool guy. I know him. He's a friend of ours. And they went in and I was like, okay, I need to get in. Now, basically, the restaurant they went into had a fence. So
Okay.
I was wearing a suit. So it looked like I was supposed to be there. So I just hopped the fence.
Oh.
And that's how we got in. So I just walked in with her brother, like holding his hand. It was like a
yeah.
bromance thing. And the security didn't realize, and we just got in, and it was like perfect.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Going back to Nadine,
yeah.
do you think you would ever, if you were
Yeah.
to ask,
Yeah.
would it be on? Would your followers know first, or would you
Yeah.
keep it private at first?
I mean, I'd probably keep it private
Yeah.
if it ever happened, you know. But obviously, I'd let my fans know after a while. I think they would find out,
Right.
you know, especially if something serious happened. You'd see like a ring somewhere, or like
Yeah.
it's just something hard to find.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah, I
true.
definitely let my fans know if we ever like got serious with each other. And for now, we're just good friends, so we're just chilling.
All right. Well, I hope that answers you guys' questions. Nadine is a amazing person. I do know that we talk a lot about her in
Yeah.
general, and it gets involved. But you have to understand that
Yeah,
everyone wants to see you guys together,
yeah.
and wants you guys to just say, we're together.
We're together.
If-
Video coming soon.
If you just want to get rid of all these rumors and headache,
Yeah, just say it.
just Nadine, come out, admit to whatever you guys, make a fake story, just pretend you guys
Just
are
blow
together.
it up.
Just make it come out. How's your mom?
My mom's good.
Yeah.
She's like a mommy influencer now. It's crazy.
Your mom does a lot.
Yeah, she works a lot, honestly. People don't see it, but she is really like behind the scenes.
So what people don't know is Movlogs is independent.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not like signed to any agencies or any management. You're managed by your mom.
Yeah. Momager.
Momager. And your momager also manages your restaurant and does a
Yeah.
lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Where would you be without her?
Yeah. Honestly, that's one thing I always say. My mom is like everything to me. Like,
Right.
people just can't question that. Like, everything is my mom. Like, personal, everything, you know? It's just like she's taking care of us forever. So, yeah.
Respect to that. How's your sister?
Oh,
Lana is Lana Rose. Is she still Lana Rose?
Lana Rose, Lana Badass. Lana. She has a new name every day.
I know, right? So
She has a new name every day.
and what is going on with Lana?
Lana's good. I mean, on the most part, she's alive, thankfully. That's like an
Wow,
answer
Mo.
I have. She's alive.
Like she's alive.
But no, my sister's good. She's back on YouTube now, so I'm happy about that. She's like making a lot more videos. She goes through phases.
Do you think you are a fame machine? Like you make people famous? Because I would give you that nickname. Like
Fame machine.
yeah, you could you have that impact on people.
I don't know. I wouldn't say fame machine. I'd just say helpful.
Helpful, very helpful.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like the people you help
Yeah.
in their careers? Do you ever feel like? Do you regret any of that ever?
No.
No.
I feel like you can never lose helping someone else, and especially if you don't have the wrong intention for it. Let's say if you're like helping your friends, if your intention is to like get something back or like keep that like circle, it's just never the right intention. If you're just
Right.
helping them to help them, even if that person, let's say, does something bad to you, that wasn't your intention to like help them for a reason, you know? So that's why I say always give unconditionally, and if you get back from it, then better. But on the most part, I think the people that I have helped around me, they're just all good people.
Right.
So I've never regretted anything.
It's amazing though. For you, what's worth more? Money or the power of money or the power of fame? What would you choose if you had to choose between one?
I don't know. That's such a hard, what do you mean?
'Cause-
Power of money? Power?
Yeah.
What's this power?
So you have both.
Yeah.
When you have money, you have power because money is power.
Yeah.
You can do a lot with money.
I mean, I'd say. How much money are we talking?
Well, you have a net worth, estimated net worth of $4 million online.
Wow.
How
That's a lot. I'm not worth that.
are you
Money?
serious?
What?
You're just too humble. I think you're too humble. How close are we with that net worth?
I mean, social media makes money. I think like people always are quite close with the estimates. I'm not gonna like sit and say no.
Right.
I mean, the only thing is, it's just like I don't really care about that.
Right.
I love spending my money, if anything. Like if
Yeah.
I like a car, I'll just buy the car.
You lose a lot of money on that stuff, right?
Yeah, yes and no. Like I'm pretty good with cars now. Like I always get like a really good deal on them.
Okay.
But I can't lie, I have lost money on certain cars where I've just bought them just because I wanted the car really badly, and then just like
You
sold
change
it.
your mind very fast too. Like
very quick, very quick. And
you buy
that's-
something and you get over it.
Yeah, and that's one thing I feel like when I started my channel, like not when I started, like let's say 2 years back, a lot of people were like, okay, he's definitely got to be renting cars because
Right.
people cannot sell and buy cars
That
that
fast.
quickly. But yeah, I can't. It was something I was just doing. But I mean, now I've kind of had my Ferrari for like 2 years almost. So I think those rumors kind of got killed.
Well, you had a Ferrari for 2 years, but then you changed your Rolls Royce like 3 times.
Yeah.
And, and you changed the other cars.
Yeah.
But okay.
But I mean, here's the thing, guys. One thing I always say is if I was renting a car, I wouldn't mind saying it. It's not something I would
Yeah.
shame myself into. Like
There's
saying
nothing
that
wrong with that.
I never care if I look rich or don't look rich. That's not something that's in my head. But one thing I have to say, when I buy cars, it just makes more financial sense because the way I bought them, like I get a really good deal and I almost sell it after a couple months for the same price.
Okay.
But if it made more sense renting it, I would rent it and just say I'm renting it. Like I always go for what's more financially,
I think the reason they say that, bro, is
Yeah.
because you are a clickbait master.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Right.
something I'm not going to shy away from. I feel like just with the way YouTube is,
It helps.
it really does help. And
Right.
it's something like I used to hate. I personally used to hate
Yeah.
clickbait and like when people would exaggerate titles. But I mean, even the biggest content creators, you kind of see them moving towards that.
Yeah.
It's just
And
because,
is there something wrong with it? Like, let's be honest. Like,
I mean, as a viewer, I remember when I used to watch YouTube and I really hated it.
right.
At one point, I really hated it. And especially when you're starting YouTube, let's say when I started YouTube, I would never clickbait. So when I saw the people clickbait and getting views, it was kind of like, why? Like, why are they getting views and I'm not? So at one point, you just realized, okay, this is part of the game.
Right.
You kind of sometimes have to like just exaggerate the title.
Do you feel like without it, your views will go down?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. But I'm not saying everyone has to.
Right.
There is specific content when like people are just like, there is people that don't need to, which they're just like funny people. I'm not that funny, so
No, I feel like it's something that people got used to as
I
well.
think
Like,
yeah, I think it's
they're
something,
expecting it now. If the title is not good, if
yeah,
if the picture is not good, like they're not gonna click on that video. And I personally, I feel like that sometimes.
and I feel like it's a problem not like just with the creators wanting to do it. I think it's the whole system,
Right.
the way YouTube recommends content, the way it shows it. Like everybody sees a picture and a name.
Right.
So based on that picture, they're going to click on the video. Now, if you write a normal vlog and there's just a normal picture, nobody's going to watch that. And then YouTube's actually going to de-recommend your content.
Okay.
But then if they suddenly see like a picture of like a Lamborghini and somebody gifting it to someone with cash and, it's that whole recommending idea. So
Right.
it's kind of been built into the system.
Okay. In your vlogs, your family is
Mhm.
Mami Mo, Lana Rose,
Yeah.
and Mo Vlogs.
Yeah.
and some of your cats that are involved.
A lot of cats.
Yeah. A father figure hasn't been in your life for a long time.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, because a lot of people have that question. And the main reason I want to tap on it is because there's been a lot of different rumors and a lot of stuff that might be true.
Yeah.
And also, your father was quite vocal at times,
Yeah.
going public, saying certain things, a lot of negative stuff, you know.
Yeah.
What is going on in that aspect?
I mean, when it comes to my dad, he hasn't been in our life for before my YouTube, you know?
Right.
So it's not just been since I started YouTube or anything. It's kind of been like not there for a couple of years before that even. So I'd say at this point, maybe like 7 years. So
Okay.
7, 8 years. And I guess it's something I wasn't really too vocal on when I was on YouTube, just because
It was personal.
it's personal, you know, it's family at the end of the day. Everybody has problems, and it wasn't something I wanted to use in my favor. I mean,
Right.
that's certainly something you can like just try and get sympathy out of, but I never saw it like that, because at the end of the day, for me, family is family, you know. So I just tried to keep it personal, and that's kind of how it went.
What was the main issue he started backlashing this way?
I mean, so when it comes to my mom and dad, like they've had problems for like years, you know,
Right.
like forever, you know, 8, 9 years. And I think really, let's say when my family, just like when he wasn't there anymore, is when we went to London.
Okay.
So I'm talking 8 years, 9 years ago. And then like, let's say when we first moved to London, we saw him once or twice,
Okay.
but then we never really saw him, you know? So there was
Right.
always that like just fading out. So it was way before, I'd say like 3 years before I had YouTube.
Okay. And do you think he started going crazy once he noticed my son is now a YouTube sensation, making money? Or do you think that was something that triggered him to...
I mean, I'd never really like to say like what it is on his side,
Right.
but I mean, it's kind of like a hard topic to talk about just because I don't like sharing too much. It's just I like
know.
keeping it, but I guess in some ways, yeah. I don't know. In some ways, I guess when you see someone you know online, you know, it's just like a father-son relation, or when you see your family online, I guess it can maybe even get difficult. So I don't really try and blame anyone for their
Right.
reactions, you know. For me, on my part, I just try to not do my best to not put him down, you know.
Right.
Because at times where you're getting really frustrated because people are backlashing you for something, you're just like, should I say? And there was times where I was like, okay, let me go vocal about this or that.
Right.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try and just be as big as I can be and just not say anything. Because at the end of the day, everybody has family problems. It's something that happens worldwide. It's just when you're a YouTuber and people can kind of see like someone's missing, it's just like
Right.
they really attack you for it. So, yeah.
Do you think not addressing it helped the situation at all, or no?
I don't know if it like helped like when it comes to my YouTube, but personally it helped me because
Okay.
there's never that feeling like I just said something about like my dad or I said something about my family and I
Right.
regret saying that because now it's always going to be there.
It's always online.
Yeah, it's always online.
Do you feel like at times it's hard, because if you think about it, you were older, right? Like when your dad left, or when you guys had the issues, it was 8 years ago. You were
Yeah, probably like around 15-ish.
15ish.
Yeah.
Do you miss anything from that aspect?
I mean, it was kind of like a slow, like just separation, you know, like it was just like fading.
So it wasn't a hard hit.
No, it wasn't really a hard hit because there were just problems. So it's just like something that's eventually going to happen. I mean, it's not something like sudden that really happened. There were just like problems over time. So
Right.
it wasn't something that necessarily hit me hard, but I guess at the end of the day, I'd be lying if I say it didn't affect me. I mean, when it comes to family stuff, it's always going to affect you.
Of course.
It's just, it was way less painful. And I guess because my mom has always been there for us. So that was like the good part.
Have you had any communication with him?
On the most part, no.
And if there's something you could tell him right now, what would that be?
I mean, I wish him the best. I hope he's doing good. I hope somewhere down the line we can, just break our problems and just at least say hi to each other.
I respect that. I hope that for you too. And I'm sure, people have issues, like you said. Families have issues. Some are brothers, some are sisters, some are parents. But for every problem, there's a solution. Who inspires you in life?
My mom.
Your mom?
I'd have to say my mom, yeah.
Do you feel like you learned a lot from your mom?
My mom, honestly, she's just super nice,
Yeah.
So she's super hardworking. She's someone that's like always been like that. And people always say like, yo, your mom is like the best. So that's why, honestly, I always look up to my mom. I'm always like appreciative of her. And she spoiled us way too much.
I know.
Like way too much. So
your mom is a very caring mom.
yeah.
And very involved mom. A lot of people don't see that. And your mom is a very strong mother as well.
Yeah.
Do you feel like at times you have a lot of pressure on you?
Yeah, that's why I'd always say I owe my success to my mom and my family, because I guess with everything that happened and just like seeing how much she's done for us, you kind of want to just like help or just prove them like, yo, I can do something for us, So that's definitely one reason where I worked so hard and had all that dedication, because it was just like you kind of have to just step up and just be the man,
right?
And just like make a difference for your family.
And this is something I respect a lot about you. You have been very, very hardworking over years. You have had a lot of pressure on you, I think. And from my outsider opinion, being the man of the house.
Yeah.
But you have done nothing but achieve the ultimate highest, for someone who started very young and is still young. You're 23 now?
24.
24.
I'm kind of getting old.
You are?
Getting a little bit old, I swear.
You are? I don't think so. I think you're still young.
Yeah.
A lot to come. Do you see anyone as competition in your business?
No.
I
always kind of have this idea is like people don't realize the internet is big.
Right.
And whenever you see someone as competition, it's more like if you do see someone, it's more your head.
Right.
Because they really don't affect you, your viewership, the people watching you, because the internet is just such a big place. One person cannot take over what you're doing,
True. It's mainly your mindset, right?
It's mainly your mind. And I kind of, sometimes I don't like the way people like, especially like when haters comment, they really do sometimes put people down. So let's say I've been at periods where my channel's not been doing good. And you really see people like commenting, everything's going down, you're going to fail, look at the views dropping. And people would say that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, on the most part, I don't read hate comments. But especially for a lot of other people, I can see where they fall into that like depression or, anxiety. So.
But do you feel like hate comments, they're not really like, I feel like haters like online are really your undercover fans, because
they are.
When they see you, they come take a picture. And
No, they really are, honestly, guys. But the thing is, especially for, let's say, like even women in general, which are more like emotion based, especially seeing those comments, like my sister, like before it would affect her a lot. Like now she's kind of reached a point where she just understands it. But especially for like a lot of new people, they won't really understand that. Just ignore it, They'll try to, but it will affect them.
What suggestion do you have for any new YouTuber that's starting? What is an advice you can give them?
I mean, just do it because you love it. Ignore the hate comments. I mean, as much as I say it, like people, they're going to get affected, but just try and remember that the people who hate you, they really love you. It's just they're just saying that online just to kind of get some attention. And I mean, just keep going, never give up. That's the main thing. Just keep going, never give up, and that's it.
Any new music coming soon?
Woo! New music. By the way, guys, S1 is the real person for new music. I mean, yeah, I do have new music coming.
Yeah.
I mean, music is something I'm gonna be honest with. I'm not good at.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
You
okay?
said this to me many times.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I feel like just because it's not something I've been doing for long.
Right.
I mean, I am getting better,
Right.
which is a good thing.
I do think I agree with that.
And my song with Noreen almost has 10 million views.
Which is crazy. Congrats.
Drop her like a.
I don't have that one yet.
Which is crazy, but I mean, I have new music coming. I have a new track with two of my friends, Sean and RSK.
Okay.
Two separate songs.
Okay, cool.
So that's coming. I mean, on the most part, the one I have with RSK, which is probably dropping around the same time as this podcast.
Okay.
That one is really good, but I didn't sing.
Okay.
So that kind of explains it.
So did you rap in it?
I
or
mean, I
what?
had a very short segment in there.
Okay.
I just added a bit just so my fans would be like, oh, there you go. That's a bit
Yeah,
cool.
that's more.
But it's a really good song.
What are your future plans? Anything else you're doing? Like we mentioned earlier, you have a restaurant. Is there
Yeah.
anything else you're thinking on in terms of business expanding?
Yeah. Business, definitely, guys. There's so many plans I have. But the main thing is trying to get like the right team around you.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like people that work with you. You need them to have the same mindset. So I have a lot of plans coming. For the restaurant, we're just planning on just expanding,
Okay.
getting new locations. Hopefully that happened this year. But yeah, there's a lot of plans. I mean, this year I'm trying to more just do new things. I'm getting back into shape a little bit. I've been boxing.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to try and work on my vocals, try and sing a bit more. I really like music. It's different for me, you know? So it's
You're
something
passionate.
new.
You love the music. You love the...
Honestly, if I could sing, I would drop a song every day. Like
Yeah.
that's something I have in my head. Like if I was a musician, I'd
You
try
would
and
be.
drop a song every single day.
Well, making music's not that easy. You know
It's
that,
not.
right?
It's not. It's not. But
Tell me about a time when things didn't go the way you wanted.
I mean, it happens a lot. I feel
Yeah.
like I can't remember like a specific time where like something didn't go like perfectly, but I mean, it's just something that always happens. Like even when it comes to like videos,
It happens often, right?
yeah, like it's one thing, especially about being online as well. Like you never know how people are gonna respond to certain videos.
Yeah.
So like certain times there's been videos where I've thought people would love it. And I remember once, I can't remember what the video was. I dropped a video where like I had no bad intention in it.
Okay.
Like it was just a really fun video, but people saw it as disrespectful.
Was it a Logan Paul
No,
style?
it wasn't as bad as a Logan Paul
Okay.
situation, but I can't remember the video, but people saw it as me being disrespectful. And I guess I only understood it once I uploaded because you need to know what they're
Of course.
thinking, you know? So I uploaded the video and I remember I started losing subscribers,
Oh my god.
like because of that video. So I just instantly took it down, you know, and I apologized for it. But I think people realized because it wasn't something like crazy out of hand, but people realized that like I was not thinking the way they were thinking. So
Where do you see Mo Vlogs in 10 years?
10 years. I know it sounds crazy. I can't see myself on YouTube in 10 years. Definitely.
Not.
I mean, I'd try and probably like make videos here and there, but I wouldn't be a vlogger. I kind of see myself moving into like more businessy stuff, but still related to YouTube. So like I'd love, yeah, it's kind of like a top secret right now, but like
Okay.
I wouldn't be like daily vlogging, but I'd still be like online.
Do you feel like you would ever go into the business of kind of like doing the business aspect of YouTube, like managing people or helping, you know? Do you feel like at some point you're going to be like, oh, you know what? My time is...
Manager Mo.
like my time on camera is done. I'm going to step maybe behind camera.
I wouldn't do it because like I fear like that I can't be on camera anymore because I feel like I can always be on camera.
Right.
I don't know. I just love talking and I talk way too much at points, but I can see myself doing behind the scenes stuff at one point just to kind of like expand. I don't
Right.
know if that makes sense, but I can definitely see me going behind camera.
You can.
Yeah,
And developing maybe a show or a series or
doing the 50 Cent, you know, like kind of like 50 Cent, to be honest. Like he's really off camera,
Yeah.
but he is really on camera at the same time.
You went on tour not too long ago.
Yeah, we went to India, I
India.
think, for a show, which was really fun,
How was that?
crazy.
Do you think you want to do more of that?
I mean, ever since we did that show, my sister really wants to go on more shows.
Okay.
Like she loves the show stuff. But again, I'm just such a shy person where like that was really out of my comfort zone. Like especially being on stage, trying to entertain.
But you did
crowd.
a good job.
No, it was really good. And
Yeah.
shout out to my fans in India. Like they were really supportive.
Yeah.
Like especially some of the newer songs which you had just released, they didn't really know the words to it because it was just like brand new songs.
Right.
But they were really just trying. It was like, hey.
They're like, whatever you're saying.
But I
we're-
mean, especially for the songs they knew, like my sister's Gucci Gucci,
yeah.
they were going
Wallop,
crazy on
wallop.
that. They requested Wallop Wallop.
Oh my god.
Like Wallop Wallop, if you guys don't know, it is the most horrible song I've ever made. I mean, it was more like a parody when we
Yeah,
made it.
that's
Like we
true.
were doing like it was
That
just
was
a
a joke.
crazy song, but people wanted it and we just played it for them.
Do you feel like your content would be any different if you lived in the US or in Europe?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it'd have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd still be me. I just think the stuff that's around you is different. And that's one thing I love about Dubai, guys. I feel like, especially being in Dubai, really helped me.
Right.
Because when I started, there wasn't really any vloggers, I think.
You were the first probably, and
I was one of the first.
Yeah.
I think there was a couple others.
probably, but you made it.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, when I started, especially vlogging, like, everybody knows Dubai and UAE is like the luxury. you
Right.
know? And I started showing that, and people really loved it. They were like, "Oh, this is I can finally see the Dubai they're talking about."
What a lot of people don't know is that, like, a lot of tourists, when they type in Dubai,
Yeah,
your face shows up like, hey,
Hey.
and then they come here, they're like expecting your lifestyle, you know? They're like,
but I mean,
where's the Lamborghini Uber, you know? Like,
but I mean, especially like at the malls and stuff, there's always cool cars. So I think tourists love it when they come.
yeah,
So like, I kind of teach them the spots to go to,
right.
and that's something that
That's
a lot of people
cool.
always say. They're like, "Okay, when we want to know where to go in Dubai, we watch your vlogs," and that's something that gets me happy. I'm like, "Okay, at least I can tell people where to go, where to have fun."
You know what you should do? You should have like a point, which is, I think now, which has become Fun and Shakes, because before Fun and Shakes, where any fan that would run up to us when we're walking
Yeah.
would say, you know, I came here from the UK and my only goal was to
To meet
meet
you.
you,
Yeah.
you know? So now I was thinking like you should probably be like a destination, but now you
Yeah, we have fun, and that's one of the reasons I opened up my restaurant is
Right.
because I really wanted a place where people could come and see me, and I'm there like pretty much every night. I mean, me and Es go there like
yeah, all the
every
time.
other
Your-
night,
Your dessert is the bomb.
and we have some.
.com.
Oh, we just launched the gold wings, by the way.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we just officially launched the golden wings.
I saw someone else eat it. Saigon, I think.
Yeah,
Saigon, yeah. I
No,
was-
when I made that video, it wasn't still on the
Oh,
menu.
okay.
That was me trying to make it.
So what is it? Is it like the most expensive wings?
I mean, we haven't made it expensive. I mean, it's pretty expensive to make, but we
But it-
really haven't like upcharged it. You
Okay.
know, just because you can kind of look at it like, okay, if you really want to like make money out of it, but I kind of want everyone just to try it
Right.
and just like have the whole fun show. So I really didn't like put the price up, but it does cost a lot to make.
Right. So you cut your profit.
Yeah, I just cut the profit because I want it to become like a thing where everybody tries.
Right.
It'd
Which
just be
is
more
cool.
fun. It'd just be more fun for everyone.
You should have brought them to the
Yeah,
show.
I mean, if you see how it is now, it comes with like a box and smoke, and
Oh,
it's just like a
wow.
whole show.
That's crazy. Well, let's play a little game, and it's called This or That. So
This
you
or
have to
that.
choose one or the other.
I don't trust him right now.
But I need fast answers, all right?
This or that. Whoa, the sound effect.
Yes. Are you ready?
Okay.
Change-
I'm gonna take my time.
No.
I'm gonna take it.
No. You have to be
Okay,
fast.
okay.
Change the future or rewrite the past?
Change the future.
Okay. Explore space or explore the ocean?
Space, I'm scared of the ocean.
Why are you scared of
I'm
those?
scared of whales.
Of whales?
I don't know why. I'm just scared. It's a fear.
Not sharks?
No, it's whales.
Wow. That's a weird
They're
one, bro.
big. I don't know. They're just really big.
Sneeze or hiccup?
Sneeze.
Faster. Find true love or win the lottery?
Find true love.
Ferrari or Lambo?
Lambo.
You own a Ferrari. You're so bipolar. Text or call?
Can I change? I want a Ferrari.
You can. You want Ferrari?
Cool. I'd go cool now. Before, I hated cooling. Like, if you cooled me, I just hated it. But now I'd go for cool.
Okay. Famous or rich?
Rich.
Single or taken?
Taken. Wait, like, what I'd rather have? Wait, I don't get it. Is it what I am or what I'd rather have?
No.
Wait.
We got you, bro.
I thought you
We
said
got
what I
you.
would rather have.
Listen, you're taken, huh?
No.
Okay.
That's what I'd rather
Not
have.
Okay, this just changed the whole
No,
aspect
you
of
said-
the show. I love that was a fast answer too. We got you on that one.
said choose
I'm not
what I
even gonna
want.
go to the rest because that was the tricky one. Okay, actually this is a good one. We're coming back to that. Uncontrollably fart or burp?
I'd fart. I just fart.
So you, boxing match or rap battle?
Boxing match.
Okay. Now you're taken, huh?
No, you said pick what
No,
I'd rather do.
yeah. No, I'm asking you this or that. So you chose taken. That means you're obviously.
You
I
set
said
me
single
up
or
on that
taken.
question. You knew what you were gonna do.
My brother, he's came out, guys. He is taken. Don't even try anymore, girls. He's taken. I like that one. Ladies. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Is this your first interview? Because I don't think anyone else has got you.
I don't think I've ever done like a long interview like this. So shout out to my boy S1.
I really appreciate
Guys,
you
I'd
coming
only
in.
do it for. He's the only person that'd make me wake up this early. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's do it.
No, I really appreciate it. And again, I saw you get emotional a little bit in the interview. I love you, bro. You're an amazing heart and you're an amazing
Thank you.
person, and wish you nothing but the best. You deserve another round of applause.
Woo! This makes me feel good.
Right?
I said, I love this sound.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Guys, if you're listening to the audio version, please come check out the visuals because his hair is white. So you definitely want to check that out. Subscribe, like, and comment, and we'll see you in another episode.
Subscribe to Mo Vlogs.
And subscribe to Mo Vlogs. You got a new Instagram name. It's just Mo
it's
Vlogs
just Mo
now.
Vlogs.
Yeah, so go follow him on Insta, and his links are in the description. Love you guys. Bye.